Hello, for the lecture number 19, we are going to look at three different new architectural styles of the module view type. So I'll describe the architecture of your code, of your units of implementation. And in particular, you are going to describe what I call here the functional dependencies between modules. So the dependencies when a module depends on another, because actually this model requires the correct functioning of the other one in order to perform its own services or uh, to achieve its own responsibilities. Okay, and that's the uses style, and which is particularly important in architecture to understand what are the dependencies between the different modules in terms of which modules use other modules. Then how to describe the reusable modes of a system. So in some point you get to a system that you have modules that are common and then can reuse across the system in different contexts. So how do you describe that in the software architecture of your system? And finally, how do you describe the restriction dependencies uh, between modules in a system? So this is related with one of the tactics we learned about modifiability, that is restrict dependency. So you have thousands of modules in your code, and probably you'd like to enforce some very generic rules that basically say, okay, not every module can use another module, and so usually you define layers, and by defining layers you just define what is allowed to use, and that way you restrict the number of dependencies that a system can have, and of course make it more simple and easier to understand. Okay, read and enjoy.